So I think, yeah, in our experience, the big challenges are they're a bit cultural. There's a bit of regulatory in there, and then there's just the global nature of it in general, right? So the global nature, we'll start with that one first, right? So the global nature of it in general is, look, these projects are happening all over the world, and managing stuff that's happening all over the world is hard. And no matter what technology you put in place, it doesn't change time, right? You can't bend time to make it later in Asia Pac and earlier on the East Coast of America, or vice versa. In the end, you still have to work across those time zones and make things happen, right? But that's only one end of it. Yeah, the cultural side of it is different. Yeah, and that part of it is something that tailoring a program and tailoring a solution for is really, really important. Yeah, and that comes down to in Germany, privacy is very important. In Asia, collaboration or consensus is very important for as examples, and making sure that your solution lends itself to those things, takes those things into account. Yeah, and the last piece is around understanding the regulatory environment, but it's maybe something else, maybe something a bit more than that. These digital transformations, they pull the solution to the center. Yeah, in other words, you can centralize the support and the implementation of a lot of these things rather than doing it locally. Yeah, and those local teams have been there for ages. They understand the ins and outs of how things work in that city, that country, and so on, right? They understand the regulatory environment. They understand. They read the local newspapers. They understand what's going on in that in that place, and they can tailor a solution to make sure that it fits in with that. As we move to this digital transformation world, a lot of that moves centrally, and you start to lose that local knowledge. Yeah, and as you lose that local, you've got to find a way to get it in. You've got to, from a regulatory perspective, you've got to make sure that you understand what can be done in India, what can be done in China, what can be done in certain countries in Eastern Europe or Africa, right? And how that will work. In losing that, you've got to make sure that you're finding a way to bring that into the center. And I think those are the three big challenges.